What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we will be doing my week 15 trading 212 portfolio update. We will discuss my trading this week, any dividends paid, and we look at each of my 12 sector pies to see are they in the green or in the red. But as always, just before we get into today's video, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing to the channel as we're currently on 532 subscribers. And with all that being said, let's dive right into today's Trading 212 portfolio update. Firstly, in terms of dividends, it's been quite a busy week in terms of the dividend front, and we can see here that we got dividends on Atmos Energy of quite a small amount, but again, over the long term, once we start investing larger capital, these dividend amounts will certainly increase. So we got 5 cents from Atmos Energy, we got 52 cents from 3M, 49 cents from McDonald's, 51 cents from Barrick Gold. Waste Management, we got 40 cents. Dividend from Next Era Energy, we got 4 cents. Stag Industrial, we got 3 cents. And then if we scroll up here, we can see that in Realty Income, we also received 42 cents. Just before we go into how my overall portfolio is performing, I just want to note as well that we got a notification yesterday in terms of holidays over the next few days due to Christmas and New Year's. So we can see here on the 24th, which is today, a lot of the markets will be closing early. The 25th, all markets will be closed. On the 28th, the UK will be closed for trading. On the 31st, German stock markets will be closed also. And we can see that France, Netherlands, Spain, UK, etc. will be closing early as well. And on the 1st of January 2021, all markets will be closed. So it's certainly worth noting these, especially if you day trade. And just as I was talking about the holidays coming up, we've received another dividend today in the form of Coca-Cola of 55 cents. This week we deposited a further €140. We deposited 100 on the 21st and €40 yesterday. The first 100 of that, we can see here, we made a video at the start of the week of where I invested it. We put 25 into McDonald's, we put 4 something into Target, Walmart and FedEx, €40 into Barrick Gold. We put 3 something into American Tower, Welltower, Essex Property Trust and Consolidated Edison, €2 into Brookfield and €3 into American Waterworks. And the reason I deposited those on even amounts was due to the overall weightings per each of the companies that were under the 3% threshold that I dollar cost averaging. So this really did help improve my dollar cost averaging and reducing my overall average price per share on these companies. We then went ahead as well and deposited a further €40 and we put that into both my real estate sector and my material sector pies. This now leaves my overall portfolio value sitting at about €5,422. For my US viewers, that's about $6,609. And for the people in the UK, that's about £4,860. We are currently up about 7.9% or just under €400. And so we're up nearly 8% at this time after week 15. And as you know, overall on average in the S&P 500 ETF gains about 8 to 10% average yearly. So as we're only on week 15 and we're already up nearly 8%, it'll be interesting to see in the coming weeks and months if we can beat the S&P 500. Now let's look through each of my 12 portfolio sector pies to see how each is performing. About 9 of the 12 pies are currently in the green, so the 3 or so that are in the red I certainly can work on in terms of dollar cost averaging over the next few weeks. Firstly, we have my communication services pie. We have just under €600 invested here and we are up 14.86%. The 5 holdings here, Walt Disney is up 35%, Facebook is up 2.7%, AT&T is down 1.1%, Verizon is down 4%, and Netflix is up 0.68%. Consumer discretionary, €460 invested here, and we're up just under 11.5%. 3 of the 5 are in the green. Tesla is my largest performer so far in terms of we are up 62.8%. Starbucks is up just under 3%, and Nike is up 3.75%. The 2 in the red are Target, which is down under 1%, and McDonald's is currently down 3.5%. My consumer staples pie is up next. We have 2 of the 5 in the green here, but overall we are in the green, up 1.2% with €260 invested. Coca-Cola is up 5.4%, PepsiCo is up 4.8%. Then we have the 3 in the red currently. P&G is down 3.5%. Beyond Meat is down 0.5%, and Walmart is down 4.6%. But again, overall in this portfolio sector pie, we are in the green. Next up is my energy sector pie. We currently have just under €200 invested here and we're up 17.85%. I would like to invest a lot more money in here, but at the moment, because all three of my holdings are substantially in the green, I kind of want to wait, build up some capital on the side, and when any of these drop, I'll certainly take advantage of that to improve my dollar cost averaging. ExxonMobil is up 19.5%, iShares Global Clean Energy ETF is up 23%, and Chevron is up 15.5%. We then have my overall ETF sector pie. We have 670 euro invested and are up just under 10% here. Our two holdings, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF is up 9.5%, and the Vanguard FTSE 100 is up just under 15%. Financials, just under 750 euro invested here, and we are up 13.7%. We have 5 holdings, 4 are in the green, and the one that's in the red is MasterCard. It's down under 1%. Visa is up just under 1.5%. JP Morgan Chase is up 26%. Bank of America is up 21.5%. And also Goldman Sachs is up 26.4%. In my healthcare pie, we have 616 euro invested and are up 6.06%. 2 of the 5 are in the green, but again, it's worth noting the different weightings per each of the 5, which still brings us up 6% overall. Johnson & Johnson is up 2.29%, AbbVie is up 17.5%, Pfizer is down 0.93%, Abbott Laboratories is down 2.57%, and Stryker is currently down 0.5%. Industrials, 244 euro invested, and we're up just under 3.5% overall. 4 of the 5 are in the green. FedEx is the one that's in the red, and certainly I only have 23 euro invested here, but I really want to start pumping more money into this to take advantage of the dip here. They are currently down 7.8%. Boeing is up 0.79%. Waste Management is up 1.7%. Caterpillar is up over 18%, and 3M is up 4%. Next up is the first of my sector pies that is currently in the red. We have 270 euro invested and are down 10.5%, which we are down about 31 euro overall. So that is definitely my worst performing pie as of now, but that is perfectly fine in my opinion, as because 4 of the 5 here are in the red, and this overall dip is mainly due to Barrick Gold, which is down 12% at the moment, or nearly 13%. At one stage this was down 17 or 18%, so it is coming back kind of closer as such to the green, albeit it's still 13% away from that. But I'll continue to tip away here and continue to add money in to improve my dollar cost averaging, which should effectively help push this closer to parity and even back into the green over the long term. BHP Group is up 19.3%. It's just a pity I have such a small amount invested here. And in terms of small amounts invested, the 3 other companies that are in the red here have very small amounts, so there's a lot of room and scope to help improve my dollar cost averaging here also. My real estate pie is the second pie that's in the red, and it's down just under 3%. We have 222 euro invested here, and 4 of the 5 companies are in the red. Stag Industrial is up 0.3%, but then we have Realty Income is down 1.42%, American Tower is down 5.8%, Wealth Tower is down 4.3%, and Essex Property Trust is down 7.15%. So again, if we just looked at the percentages here, it would look like this pie is doing quite bad, but you have to realize as well, again, the percentages of the weightings I have to each of these companies. So we have very small amounts invested in the majority of these companies, again, which makes a lot of room and scope to help improve my dollar cost averaging. My largest overall pie in terms of capital is my tech pie. It equates to about 20% or so of my overall investment capital. We are up 9.37%, and we currently have over 1100 euro invested. The 5 companies, Microsoft is up 4.42%, Amazon is up 1.4%, Apple is up nearly 16%, and Alphabet Class A is up 16%. IBM Corporation is down 2.7%, but again, we only have 10 euro invested here at the moment, so without repeating myself again, we have a lot of scope here to dollar cost average. And the final pie is my smallest pie overall. We don't even have 100 euro invested here, and we are down 4.5%. All 5 companies in the red at the moment. Consolidated Edison is down 7%, Next Era is down 2.7%, Atmos Energy is down 4.6%, Brookfield is down 3.1%, and American Waterworks is down 4.7%. And again, this really is the smallest of my pies, so even if I put a further 100 euro here, this would nearly cut my reds in half here, so it's quite easy to kind of fix this as such. And over the long term, by dollar cost averaging into companies like this that are currently fairly in the red, this will really make the difference in terms of profits in the long term. And with all that being said, that brings the end to week 15 in terms of my trading 212 portfolio. which sees us about 5.4% towards my overall investment goal of having €100,000 invested in the market. Over the next few days, I have a lot more videos coming out, so be sure to stick around. Thanks very much guys, have a good Christmas, and I will see y'all in the next video.